Might check. Like that was good, guys. Your boy, we're going to have you back again for another Aftermath show, blood. Like that Euro 2024. The games are done, blood. We know what semi-finals we've got. Big up man like Zabiri in the building. Big up man like Harris. How's everyone doing? Come on, blood. Zabiri, let me just move that thing's written in your face, blood. How's everyone doing, man? How's everyone feeling?
My heart rate's high, man, from that game just now. Netherlands, Turkey. Glad we got through onto the semi-finals. And now, got to face England.
Oh yeah, Harris is one of the Dutch done, isn't it? Why is it? Are you supporting the Netherlands because of this tournament, or is that the team you always?
I've always been fascinated with the Netherlands. Like I've always been a fan of them.
It's the Gelder minute in the orange costume. Their football ain't been hit for a minute still. What you saying, Zabiri? Been a minute, bro. Like that. I see you, bro. As soon as you get a dog in that, you don't want to talk to the man. That's how I felt about Pablo.
Yo, listen. My apologies, man. Listen, man. I can't crash out like the World Cup, bro. Because the World Cup hours and the games, bro.
Yeah, you was invested still.
It was a lot. And the dog, yeah, you're right, man. Hey, owning a dog in Jamaica and the same as owning a dog in America. I'll tell you that. This is a kid, bro. Got to be tucking dogs in that, bro.
Yeah,
singing lullabies in that, bro. It's mad. But it's good, man. Good football, man. I think I heard your last comment there about Netherlands, man. I haven't been good in a while. I don't think they've been good since I came to America. And that was like 05, man. It's been a minute. Because when I was in Jamaica, I was rocking with them heavy, man. But then I don't know, man. They just kind of went stale, man. I think Belgium's going through the same thing right now.
Yeah, Belgium finished, man. The golden generation, what they call the golden generation, is over with, bro. We saw the start of it and the end of it, and they done nothing, bro. Yeah, I think what I'm thinking about Netherlands, they're always underwhelming in that, but they did get to the final of the World Cup in 2010.
Mm-hmm.
Lost to
but they kind of fell in the dark horse category of things.
Yeah. They stunk their way there still.
Yeah. I don't think we have like many players that have that X factor to grab the game by the scruff of the neck. Like we have too many players that are the opposite of that. So I would probably say Gakpo was one of them. That he has grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck a couple of times. Depay, but he can't finish to save his life. Simmons, no, not really. So we haven't got too many Mavericks in the team. I think that's our problem.
Yeah. You're coming from school of like even a World Cup I spoke about still had Robben and Van Persie. Had them kind of ballers in the squad and that, man. Hey, man, I don't know, man. I guess it's good for football, I guess, but you know what I mean? I kind of want the Turkey to go through still, but.
Oh, you were saying Turkey, yeah?
Yeah, don't get me wrong, there's been a few teams that haven't been very good this tournament. I think Netherlands have been one of them as well. I think all of the so-called big teams or the top teams, they've all underperformed. All of them, apart from
France,
Spain.
They haven't scored an open play goal.
No, just a penalty in it, and then own goals.
Yeah, and the thing is, they're in the semis as well, which is just crazy.
Yeah, that's mad still. That's mad still. What games did we kick off with yesterday? Was the first game yesterday the Germany? Germany game. Yeah. And who did they play against Spain in it? Yeah, bruv.
Yeah, no, Spain is back. Spain in, man. I don't know, man. I don't want to like use this tournament to talk about like certain man. Like I've been on them and that with the Spain team, but the Spain team definitely surprised me, man. From like the first game in the tournament up until now, man. I'm looking at them like, rah. These men can be a problem years to come, but I don't know, man. I'm not really feeling this tournament, man. I don't feel like there's a lot of goals in it, man.
Yeah, it's a bit cagey.
Yeah, so it's kind of like I said, man. I kind of just been side-eyeing the tournament. I haven't really fully invested in it, man. But
you guys feel like the levels between the best FIFA ranked team, because usually it's the top teams anyway. The gap between them's not that big anymore. Like it used to feel like if you got any like kind of meaty, I'm not talking about the actual country, but as a team in your group, it was almost like you could look at you and go, okay, that's a definite 3 points there. That's a definite 3 points. And then there's one team that I might struggle with. Whereas watching this tournament, even if they had said that, when you're watching the games, it's not the same, bro. It's all the big team struggled and beat them in the end in the late part of the game, or they've just lost the game or drawn. You saw Georgia beat Portugal. There's a struggle with Switzerland and Germany. Spain's the only team really that they've just been able to handle their business. But even in the game, sometimes with Spain, they look like they're struggling a little bit. But then
they have moments.
Yeah, they do, and the quality shows through on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this game yesterday finished 2-1. Well, it finished in extra time. Obviously, it looked like it went to penalties damn near the last minute of extra time. I actually thought watching the game that Germany was the better team. Like, it was balanced throughout parts, and then Germany had the big chances. But then once I don't know why the manager done this so early, bro. But he took off Lamel and Williams.
The whole front three.
Yeah. And I didn't mind the middle. It's just them two on the side because it was their outlet. It was all their pace. And as soon as they took it off, you could see Nagelsmann was like, okay, I see what I want to do here, bro. And then he just burned us. And after that, it was just them cooking for ages. That's why the goal came against the run of plays. What a goal, by the way, in the end. But yeah, kind of crazy, man. I'd used to rate this Spanish team, really.
I think before the tournament.
Yeah, in the tournament, but then as a team, because they're definitely not. I don't. Some people are gassing them up to the highest. I don't think they're that great.
I think it's the way they came into the tournament, because I don't feel like a lot of people was like, yo, you see this Spain team? Because we didn't really know some of the players who was going to start. And then from the first game, and you're like, hey, yo, wait a minute, man. Nah, this Spain team is different. Because we're used to like a different caliber of Spain team. So it's kind of shifted, but I don't know if they can like top some of the real veteran teams that's been playing for a minute. Like you see that England game. If them in England should go there, or even like them in France, I don't know. I think that's where the real test is going to be. Germany gave them a good test, but the quality again just kind of poke it way through, man. But I'd like to see them up against that France game. It's going to be a good one. But after this tournament, if they go all the way, I think we can see what they're about. If they crumble, it'll be one of those. You know how England be having some dope teams with some random man in there, and then they don't really go anywhere. You're like, well, can't expect. I think it'll be the same for Spain if that's the way they go out.
Yeah, I mean, Alexander made a point. That's what I was thinking. That's why I asked you the question, because before the tournament started, obviously I didn't go on my way to watch all their qualifiers live. I just saw the highlights of them. They didn't look that good at all. You know what I mean? They lost a couple of games as well. He's saying like for them to turn it around, but I guess it's where it matters, isn't it? You know what I mean? So, but hey, man, some will say that as soon as they put Mandem in the squad, all of a sudden.
Yeah, I didn't want to go that route, but no, you know, I didn't want to go that route, Savage. You know why? Because it's so predictable when you get one of the Mandem that's pacey or strong. The tiki-taka ain't working. You know, put the man with the pace up there. You know what I'm trying to say? Put the man with the techers up there. Put the strong guy up top. And then all of a sudden you're getting some gravy. So I don't really want to minimize it to that, but it definitely looks saucy on both wings and pacey still. But
yeah,
hey, it's working, man. Big up the Mandem still.
Yeah, G said Spain are the only outstanding team left, but right now it doesn't even matter because the bums are going through. I mean, I don't know what you mean by bums, but you might want to explain what teams you're talking about. I hope it's not the team. I hope it's not the country where you and your family lay their head at night, blood. I hope it's not that country you're talking about. You know what I mean? You know what you can do with that. You know what everyone can do with that. You can all take your oars and your boats and get out of my country, bro. We got a new prime minister in town. I'm happy to kick man out, blood. You know. So.
Nah, G, big up, man. Man said the bums, you know, real Liverpool fan and that, bro.
Yeah, see, so honestly, I put a question. Well, I didn't put a question, I put a statement. I swear, I love honesty, man, but I swear these kind of statements means that people are, I don't know if people just have it in their own head. So he said, Cody, player of the tournament, but no one wants to talk about it. Who's no one? Because if I put Cody's name in Twitter, bro, that's everyone's just talking about him, bro. So honestly, you know when people will say like it happened last week. You know when Darwin broke the Uruguay record last week, and then it said, "Oh, Darwin broke the record, but no one wants to talk about it." I'm like, bro, as soon as I clicked on my timeline without writing his name in, it was everywhere, bro.
It's moments like these. I wish some of the real Burnley fans will stand up and, what I'm saying, champion their players, because you see the goalkeeper, bro. No, we got to talk about it. I mean, we're not going to talk about them man, them, bro. The Burnley man, them in that in the tournament, cooking up, bro.
Hey, listen, blood. Honestly said now they keep saying it's Nico Williams. I mean, to be fair, honestly, I know what's happening here, bro. Cody's your guy, and the Dutch is your country, bro. Ain't that where you live? You live there or Belgium or something. I know the Dutch is your country, bro. So like, you're just making these things up in your head. You're doing the Michael Jordan thing, but it's there, bro. It's there. And to be fair to Williams, Cody's not the only one who's been cooking, bro. So it's not like they put some random guy in who's been rubbish with Cody's name. He's actually one of the guys. Like if the way it's going now, if Williams or Cody got to play with the tournament, it wouldn't matter to me because they're both
Williams has had better performances than Cody. But
whole performances.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So there's a few. I thought before, obviously he's gone out now, but I thought Xhaka up until now had every game he played, he was the best player, bro. So
Miles was out, I think.
Miles been great. Rodri's been good. Which goalkeeper was it? The Georgian goalkeeper, Georgian goalkeeper, innit? He was cooking.
Galer's been very good.
Yeah, man. There's some man been on it still. I mean, we could talk about the top players that don't seem to, you know what I mean? Like Homelander and that ain't been doing no bits. He got knocked out yesterday. But I don't know, blood. I don't know what's going on with certain man, blood, but these man, Homelander and Donatello, bruv, ain't done nothing yet, bruv. Donatello went through by Can someone explain to me? I know there's going to be someone talking about how he's injured and that. And obviously, man's my Real Madrid guy in that blood right now. But can someone tell me how Mbappe took himself off in extra time before penalties, blood?
Bro, it's a team sport. So obviously, if you ain't listen, Savage, it's a team sport, bro. We need my hamstrings.
Tabiri, just remember that you was there with me a year ago, blood.
No, but this is my guy. That's what I'm saying. It's a team sport, bro.
Oh, so we did it for the team?
Bro, 100%, bro.
Okay, shout out to Mbappe and Harry Kane for taking himself off before penalties, blood. Remember, Mbappe didn't take himself off way before penalties. He took himself off just before this. Mbappe said, "Nah, blood, my mask is rubbing my ears, and now I'm getting off, bro. I can't do it, bro." But yeah, the game finished 0-0. Went to extra time. Homelander versus Donatello and that. The Apprentice, Obi-Wan and Anakin, bro. Ronaldo and Mbappe. You know, I remember Mbappe, all the stories. I look up to CR7 and that. They both were terrible, bro. They stunk, bro. And their team stunk as well. At times, man. That was one for the ages that should have been a great match, and it wasn't even a little bit good.
I think it was like a battle of midfield still. And
France's midfield was serious yesterday, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Camavinga, Slimani, and Kante.
Yo, it's battle of the midfield, but I don't feel like Griezmann held up his bargain, or even the Moani guy. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I said the same thing. But I said the same thing in the final as well, bro. Like those two men, bro, they can't really run with this guy, bro. So this man got to be doing everything.
I do disagree with once. I actually think that thing has been good, Griezmann. I actually think Griezmann's been really good. But you are right, more, bro.
PSG paid that 90 million for him, you know.
Yeah, sticky still. Yeah, you know what I mean? Was any performances in that game? Obviously, it's not going to be attacking because nobody scored a damn goal, bro. But did anyone stand out for you? I know Zabiri just said the midfield, and that midfield serious. I thought Teo Hernandez and Pepe were really good.
I was going to say Pepe. Yeah.
And
Ruben Diaz was
Pepe was on his last legs, boy. This man is 41 years old, bro. Bro. What a G, man. There was moments at the end of that game. Obviously, you know, who burnt him on the wing, bro? Thuram, innit? Was it Thuram? He burnt him and then he put up him anyway and tackled him. Bro, that's my guy still. Big up Pepe, man. But yeah, went to penalties. Who missed their penalty for Portugal?
Felix
hit the post, didn't he? Very good penalties got taken as well. Very good penalties, man. Some riflers, top bins, and that. Obviously, a lot of people were thinking, you know, Diogo from the last penalty shootout, he saved 3 penalties in a row. Didn't save any this time. Serious business, man. Serious business, bro. I don't know. The game stunk in it, man. Is everyone underwhelmed by that game? Or was it just me?
I'm starting to rate the keepers in the tournament. I started getting excited for them, man. Now, bro, I feel like that's where this tournament is, and I wish I was following it the whole way, bro. Because I'm watching back even some of the highlights, bro. And I'm telling you, man, some of the strikers, like you said, and really, you know what I'm saying, like in the world of Blaze in this tournament, but the keepers, bro, goalkeeping has been serious. Serious business.
Both keepers in the game just finished. Cooking, bro.
What a game, bro.
You know, I think Liao is a shout for someone who played really well.
Mm-hmm.
I think Kunde, he's a model. That guy's not a footballer. He kept getting cooked.
Bro, there was parts in the game yesterday where I saw Kunde up front, bro. And I was just like, where did you come from, bro? Like, ain't you supposed to be back there, bro? Like, go help Saliba out. Actually, I'll tell you, Saliba's been good. Saliba's been good. And I know, because all everyone's been doing is trying to bring up that one video of Saliba nearly falling over early in the tournament, bro. And I'm like, if that's all you can bring up from him in the whole tournament, bro, you know you're looking for agendas, bro. The geezer's been cold, bro.
Have you seen on Twitter Kanate FC?
Yeah. Kanate have been up watching anime, boy. He ain't trying to see this. Big up, Fuzzy. What you saying, bro?
Big up, yo, man. Good to see you. I see that you were able to bring the kennel from Chirac or somewhere, man. That man has been MIA, man. Kendall, what's going on, man?
No, it's all good, man. It's all good. Life been lifing, man. Got a new addition to the family and that, bro. Man,
congratulations, man.
You know what I'm saying? Doing the dead thing in that.
Blessings. Good to see you. And that's H. Big up yourself. I mean, this tournament, man, all I'm going to say is y'all should never talk anything bad up against AFCON, man. That's all I'm going to say.
Quasi, you can't come in, yo.
Yeah, Quasi, don't try that.
Yo,
bro.
bro.
I seen the referee end the game in the 79th minute in AFCON, bro. Don't try to compare. This ref ended the game, walked off, then restarted it, and ended in the 83rd, bro. Allow me, bro.
Wait. I'm gonna be fair. It's been a minute. I don't know where the context is. I don't know if Savage, you had the context before.
Yeah.
Why did you say that, Quasi? What did we miss to the point you have to say that, bro? Because
I'm gonna be honest. I would say 85 of the greatest players on the planet. This tournament, the games have not hit the park.
Oh, man took it there. Man said it's a tournament of elites and ain't seen no elite yet.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any elite. There's only one game that you'd be like, wow, okay, they play close to it, and that's Spain versus Germany yesterday, right? My man, and I'm calling Edwards right now to sign up this player. On goal right now is winning the Golden Boots.
Man said sign up own goals, you know, blood.
I'm telling you, man, sign up on goals. That's the only way Liverpool wins the EPL. AFCON had 2 the entire tournament. 2. How many does this Euro has? 8,
the Euro's
9,
got quite a bit, about 8.
10.
I will say this. I'm gonna ask a question to you, that because I hear what Quasi's saying still. And I keep seeing Quasi's tweets after every game, like he's disappointed with every match. Is it because I have this different, like the way I feel about the tournament in terms of what teams I'm looking forward to watching, I'm completely different. So every time I heard before the tournament, everyone named the big teams that they were looking forward to seeing, and I was mentioning Austria and Turkey and Switzerland. So for me, it's not been disappointing because all those teams have put up a fight and stuff like that. I think if the team you're going to, and it's fair enough, the best players play if you're looking for them teams to go and cook and then they don't, then it's, you know what I mean, you're going to be underwhelmed. And so I don't know if that's the reason, or you just think it's been rubbish, and that's fair enough as well, man.
To be honest, when it comes to tournament football, you should not expect league type of football, right? The manager and the team have to come up with a strategy and a plan just to keep winning.
Yeah.
But you just sometimes have to give that a little bit of that entertainment for the fans to enjoy. Do you know the team that you have on the screen right now haven't scored one single open play goal?
Yeah, they've been pants, bro. They've been pants, man. Penalty and own goals, man. I guess what you're saying then, and it's down to the big teams to do that, because I'm not expecting the smaller nations to try and be entertaining. They just need to get over the line.
Right.
And that's how their managers are going to set up teams now. If they see that the gap isn't as big, the players in where they play and what teams they play for are big, like Mbappe and Ronaldo and all these people. But on the pitch, remember, if you check the results before coming into these tournaments, you'll see, like in the Nations League and all that, randomly Scotland will beat one of these teams. It happens all the time, bro. So for them, it's like, we just need to set up defensively to do this. And to be fair to the smaller nations, they haven't even been that defensive. They've all been pressing very well, trying to play good football. Georgia, great to watch. You knew that they just wouldn't have enough quality in it to get them over the line. But they were great to watch, bro. Turkey's been really good to watch. Romania, Austria, Switzerland. So there's been all the other teams, even like Slovakia and that, bro, who I didn't put any stock in them kind of teams, bro. They're the ones where you look and go, okay, 3 points. That should be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But seriously, man, all of that group of death business is over with. I think football's over, boys. I think football's been ruined, bro. I think blame Guardiola, innit? I told man this already, bro.
No, I think it's that World Cup down in the winter for us.
Winter.
Yeah. Bro, I saw the man them run up on Argentina. Who was it? Was Morocco. Jesus Christ, bro. The way they was running up on Argentina, I was like, yo, where's the respect? You know, like
Saudi Arabia beat them in the first game. Remember?
The first game. Yep.
It was Saudi. That's what I'm trying to remember. Bro, you remember when you're playing a big team? Let's say you're Moldova versus England. You expecting Moldova to sit back, England just six.
Yeah.
Bro, that's how I'm going into the World Cup, bro. The way the man run up on Messi and that, running man shin pens off. I'm like, yo, what the? Bro, there's no respect, bro.
Yeah. No respect.
Bro, and it's crazy because I thought it was coming from the Prem with Guardiola, like you said, because when the gap is so big, you kind of left the team at the bottom no chance but to just go for it. And then when they do go for it and cut you, you start bleeding and they just keep going, bro. So
that's a good point, man.
Bro,
we're used to seeing like one or two teams maybe at max who you don't expect them to do anything and then they do well. Now it's getting like every tournament. You're right.
Everybody's doing it, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like, remember Saudi Arabia, man was buying each other cars and after beating them. They made Argentina change because remember they made Argentina change their team when we did the watch along. They started with Rodrigo, De Paul, and Di Maria, and after Saudi beat them, McAllister and Alvarez came into the team, and then they ended up winning the tournament. These men are just like, but because I think because the money in football, the disparity between the teams are so big anyway. These people in these teams are like, bruv, I'm playing to get a move for my football club. Forget my international team. I'm hoping that the eyes are on me and I get to move. So now we're going to see like the Turkey goalkeeper and all these different random players and centre-backs and that. They'll be it's the transfer window's open, bro.
You said Burnley keeper getting a big move in that, bro.
These men are playing for their soul, bro. They're moving like slaves in that, bro. Playing for their freedom, bro.
Question for you, Savage. Could that be on the other side where you have men like Homelander and Donatello? You think them men are just too solidified where there's no other men to like take their spot? Their move is basically secure. The bag is already secure, so they're just like, I'll just turn up. I'll just come off with 4 pens.
Their star power. I'm not blaming them because they have a manager, so I'm not blaming the players. Why would you want to leave the pitch? You're him, innit? And you're always gonna believe him as well. So when everyone goes, he should not be selfish and take himself off the pitch. Ain't no footballer doing that, bro. Yeah, I mean, I saw Southgate put up the Bellingham number earlier. Bellingham just looked at him like, bro, you got that wrong, bro. And then Southgate changed it. Blood. No. Bellingham looked at him and said, "No, ref, you could never be talking about me. Check the board, blood." And then the next number went up. I said, "Okay, that's what I'm talking about." For Mbappe and Ronaldo and these kind of people, and Harry Kane, he's one of them as well. All three. Mbappe a little bit less so because apart from Dembele, who seems to only want to give the ball to Mbappe, the rest of the team are just trying to play football, and he's still young. But with England obviously trying to get the ball up to Kane because he's the striker, but he's sitting deep all the time. And then Portugal, literally their whole tactic is do everything else and get the ball to Ronaldo, bro. That's the whole tactic. And everyone who's watching can see it, that's putting these needless crosses in. I watched the put a cross in yesterday. There's 5 men in the box here, and only one of them's Ronaldo, bro. And everyone else is on the other team, still crossing. This is like, it's Ronaldo, innit? You saw what happened when he was crying his eyes out, bruv. The whole world, all these grown men. Oh my God. Pray for Ronaldo. I hope he's gonna be okay. Bro.
Pray for Ronaldo.
I think Jota would have been a better option.
100%. They took Bruno off early in the game yesterday. They shouldn't have.
I think Silva
You know
should have
what?
come.
Let's be
Bernardo
honest.
Silva.
Sorry about that, but let's be honest with Portugal. There's a fraud on that team, and it's not well. Ronaldo is a fraud, but there's another one.
The manager.
Thank you. That fraud. He's the one who's supposed to set the tone. The players don't want to play for Ronaldo. They're just tolerating them, right? That's the difference between Ronaldo and Messi. Messi, they'll be like, yeah, we know you 160 years old, but you still got it. We will do all the dirty work. You just get the ball and do your thing. Portugal is not doing that. And as a manager, you need to be able to recognize that and be like, okay, I will start you for 55 minutes, but you got to get out and I need to bring my man in. That penalty kick that Jota got for Portugal, Hernandez should have taken it.
I agree.
This brother has taken 61 free kicks, and all of them he has killed birds. I'm surprised the Humane Society of the world has not charged this guy.
I was going to say that that was the biggest example of the manager not managing and just letting Ronaldo do what he wants, because one of these free kicks was from the worst angle, bro. He might as well have been a corner, bro, and I don't know why he's tried to shoot. I'm like, bro, this is not Ronaldo. This is not Ronaldo from 2005, blood. Like, relax, man. Your team's trying to win a game. Get someone to cross the ball in. You'll probably score a header. He's great in the air. He's one of the best, if not the best, bro. But man is just trying to, you know what I mean? And Roberto Martinez, bro, I'm not trying to be disrespectful about the guy, but somebody tell me what job he's done well, bro.
He's a fraud. He
Everton.
killed
No.
Everton's the best team he's ever done, bro.
He killed the Belgium golden age, man.
Yeah, he definitely ruined Belgium. But the thing is, when you have a guy like Ronaldo, there's only certain manager you can get in there now. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's either one or the other. So you're either going to get a guy that's probably really good coach, but he's going to probably do it without Ronaldo, which they probably should do it without Ronaldo and Pepe. I mean, both of them men are like 40 plus.
78.
So, yeah, so what I'm trying to say is him going there kind of makes sense because he's not going to ruffle up them two feathers. But any other manager, bro, they're not going to these tournament with Pepe and Ronaldo, bro.
No,
because the tactic, bro. You know how mad it is. It looks like, remember when Ronaldo went back to Man U? It's the same tactics. It was the exact same tactics. Just disregard everything we've done in drill. Just get the ball to the one man.
Yeah,
bro, that's a shit tactic in a tournament, bro.
Yeah, their team's so talented as well. It's crazy to be doing that, man. Like when did they won the Euros in it? 2016. Was it 2016 when they beat France in the final? And Ronaldo wasn't playing, was he? He was on the bench. He was trying to coach the team from the bench and that, bro. And even in that tournament, everything was about talking about him. World Cup, same thing as well. Listen, man's a superstar and he deserves everything he gets in that, bro. But in terms of a manager just needs to come in and do his job properly, bro. Otherwise, I mean, your nation's gone home now. And now he has to do all the press. Ronaldo's not the one doing the press conferences now. He's just gone home. Roberto Martinez pick up all the pieces now.
Yo, this man record is stink, bro. Man been coaching for all this time with 2 trophies.
I think
he won an FA Cup.
Savage, you know, like a couple of years ago when Ronaldo was at Real Madrid, do you think it was the same thing when it comes to just get the ball to Ronaldo?
Okay, this is a bit close. Well, yeah, but he worked.
Nah, Savage, you shouldn't confess to that. Listen, man, the team was good, bro. The link up, the sources, it was dope, man.
Yeah, the team was incredible.
Yeah, Marcelo cooking, bro. The team wasn't just get it to Ronaldo because there was another system there. They just needed a man to finish.
Yeah, the team what you're talking about was more Ronaldo took all the plaudits, but it wasn't
right. But the team was there. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
and bro, that's what I'm saying, man. Like the man takes care of himself and all that stuff, and that he's an athlete, bro. But he's not getting better in it. So any team he goes to play for now have to work around him because that's what happens with all the older players naturally, bro. And that's what I said. It's different for Pepe because he's defending, he's not attacking in it. So he's got more pressure on himself. You saw the mistake he made in one of the games in extra time. But apart from that, he's been really good. Yeah, but his legs are just not there anymore.
Yeah,
Big-
Ronaldo
you are
would
right,
be
though,
more legendary if he did the Ibrahimovic thing, where he'll just stand in the middle, let man run off him, and don't try to be that guy. Because you're still going to be the guy if you set up the goal or the assist before the assist. Like, everyone is going to still talk about how you flicked it off, the eye for the pass. You're still going to get the plaudits as long as you man are winning the game. But if you're losing and you're not doing no link up, you're not doing no creating, bro, you're kind of just there. You're not even pressing. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like you're being a burden to the team than an asset to the team. So
the easiest thing to look at is Poland had Lewandowski on the bench most of the time. Switzerland had Shaqiri on the bench most of the time. And Shaqiri's still banging, like he's just still doing his thing, bro. So all these teams are starting to go, okay, the new guys are coming through, but we've got these guys with experience on the bench. When we need them, we'll use them. Switzerland used Shaqiri one game, he lost one in the top corner. Then they didn't play him again. And then today he come on an extra time, bro. Same with Lewandowski. They weren't using him the whole time because naturally you need the youngest to come through and do their bits as well. And yeah, just saying the same with that team, man. It's a bit of a myth, bro. Obviously, man was speaking about about Cody earlier. I think Netherlands have been decent. They've been decent in moments as well. Obviously, Harris, you're the Netherlands guy. I don't know how happy you are with the way they're playing. Obviously, you're happy with them going through. And I guess the talking points are Cody and them, man, and it, blood.
Me, if Netherlands wins, I want Netherlands to win for petty purposes, right? I want the captain to win a trophy so that Marco van Basten and Ruud Gullit could shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Cooking Virgil.
That's the only reason why I want them to win. Other than that, I don't care. I
hear you, man.
I think the Netherlands, they've had some good performances. Like, I think Poland started. I think they started off well. They conceded first, but they did play well that game. The France game, I think they should have won through that disallowed goal. The Austria game was a horror show. Romania was a very good game, and today, I think in the first half they were poor, but second half they really did step it up. So I would say they've been decent in this tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are missing some key players as well. I saw them in the stands.
Yeah, midfield's a little bit lacking.
Yeah,
but the thing is, I rate this midfield very highly though. Like, I think Shelton's a very good player.
Yeah,
Reinders.
Reinders good still.
I don't think we've missed De Jong like that in terms of build up, because our build up has been really good, like playing out from the back. And yeah, but I think we do miss a goal scorer.
Yeah, I was about to say Xavi Simons, man.
He's been on the ball.
His decision making in this tournament has been a bit meaty still.
He hasn't really. I think he's another what's the word? Industry plant. He's another one in my opinion. I rate him, but I think he's another one.
You don't think he's all the way there? I could have sworn Ends rated him highly as well. I rate him, you know.
I rate him for
the future, man.
I rate him.
For context, the reason why he said industry plant is because he said that Darwin Núñez is an industry plant. He said that. Harris maybe said it's an industry plant, bro.
No, bro, the man them gotta allow it, man.
Man said he's sexy red and that, bro. They just planted him in the industry.
Just pop up out of nowhere. Tyler, man, just make it wet, make it water in that, bro. Out of nowhere.
Oh, bro.
I like the midfield. I think they need to tighten up Van der Ven in the defense. Like the Ake,
he has to play somewhere.
Great Ake, bro. Get him in there somewhere, bro. Because there's energy
Ake was
back there.
When he got taken off, bro. He was pissed.
Bro, I feel like if he was on the pitch, it would have been like 3-1, bro.
I'm with you, though. Van der Ven feels like he has to play, bro.
Bro, has to. I don't want to take him out for the captain, bro. But the captain was looking a bit. What's the word?
I don't think Van Dijk was that
relaxed.
Too relaxed, but if Van Dijk wasn't playing tonight, they would have lost.
100%. Them winning wasn't down to the captain. No disrespect to him, you know, it's my guy. But I keep telling man that too relaxed thing, bro. In all of the big moments defensively, he wasn't even in there, bro. As the captain, as a center.
I told man in it, bro. That I told man this. Remember, Quasi, when I mentioned this before about Dutchman, not of what Zabiri's saying, but because Zabiri was saying looks relaxed, whereas a lot of Liverpool fans are calling Gravenberch's lazy and that before. And I'm like, nah, they just play like that.
Nonchalant behavior.
Yeah, no. I know that Savage. I know the temperament of the player, right? And
yeah.
Right, but in certain moments, The last thing you want to see is who's my guy that's always smiling, man? It's always pissed me off.
What team? Netherlands.
Nah, Salah. I was trying not to say his name. You know, he just be smiling, and we can't tell if he's serious or he's joking or man just slip a shot and smiling. I'm like, bro, now ain't the time for the smile, bro. We need that goal, bro. You're just smiling like I want to punch man up for smiling, bro. So when Van Dijk is all calm, bro, and man are throwing their body at it, and his body ain't one of the bodies, bro.
I think
you ain't even breaking a sweat, bro.
I think this was the game for Van de Ven to come in because Turkey they go long all the time, and the long ball was working way too many times. So I was thinking it maybe sub on Van de Ven for De Vrij, but De Vrij did actually score. But Van de Ven did come on and he did his thing.
I tell you what, if they would have subbed him for VVD, bro.
Van de Ven is rapid. He's rapid.
Bro.
He's so fast.
Savage. I think when he went to Spurs, he was raving about him, talking about man like Van de Ven and that.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm like, Savage need to allow these underdog type of mentality. I don't know.
Nah, you know what it is, bro. Because obviously I thought he was cold anyway. Then when we linked to him, and then at first when I said it, everyone wasn't on it, and then they saw a video of him running fast, and then they only wanted to mention him running fast. But I'm like, nah, he's actually good. And then man, so that season, bro. As soon as he got injured for Spurs, bro, him and Madison and Son, I think they stunk up the place for a little bit, bro. So yeah, man, I don't know, but they're through, man, and I guess big up to them, bro.
Was it the match against Austria? That's when I'm like, Virgil.
Yeah.
Now, what's going on here, right? Maybe we talk about leadership qualities, right? I am one of those people who like. My leader does not have to be the best player, but he has to show example like, bro, we're doing bad. Everybody wakes up, right? I like Stevie G leadership. Yeah. He's not a rah-rah leadership, but he gets up. He will get his head kicked in. John Terry, on the other hand, will talk, do whatever. Rio was a little bit too extreme.
Yeah.
But the thing with Virgil is, I'm like, Virgil, your team is not playing well, and you are way too chill. Just slap somebody. I don't care. Get into a fight. Let them know you, man. I'm a Dunga. I'm a Dunga type of leadership. Dunga don't play.
You can only go two ways on it. That's the reason why there's always a debate about it. You can only go two ways. I think
I have seen a couple times where Van Dijk he's screaming at certain man on the pitch, and it's like whenever the Netherlands lose, fingers are pointed at him. And it's like, how much do you, like Van Dijk, he can't, I mean, his teammates are playing bad. Yes, he can say that, but again, he's not that player. Like, I remember against Austria, Veerman was playing horrible and he got hooked. And then people are saying that, maybe Van Dijk needs to talk more. At the end of the day, Veerman's his own player. And Van Dijk has got, he's got nothing to do that. He's got nothing to do with how his teammates are playing. Yes, he can perhaps elevate them, but if you ask, I remember there's a couple interviews that some of his teammates have had. Like I think it was Robertson that said it. Yeah, apparently everyone in the Liverpool squad did vote for him to be somewhere in the captaincy role after his first season in Liverpool. So I do think he does have leadership qualities, but I think he leads by example.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point. It's kind of what Quadri just said. There was Gerrard leading by example and Carragher doing all the talking, louder, being the louder voice, and kind of had John Terry was the louder voice and trying to lead by example while Lampard was leading by example at the top of the pitch. I guess it's one of those things, and it's not that I don't want to stick up for Virgil or that, but I kind of veer on the side of I'm just relaxed about it. I do think it's over the top with the way some of their legends talk about him.
Yeah, and that's why I want them to win. And that's why
but at the same time, as a Liverpool fan, I've been on the other side of Virgil getting all the plaudits he deserved as well. When man just wouldn't stop talking about no one's ran past him in ages and that. With that stat didn't even exist before. I've never heard anyone say that to Virgil. So it's the bad and the good in it. Obviously, nobody likes when people are talking bad about the players, but I have to say, when it comes to Netherlands, I don't care, bruv. I'm an England fan, like that. Talk about it more, blood. I can't wait to see Virgil in tears in the next game against the Three Lions, blood. Yeah,
all right.
With the world-class performance and that.
Wait, before we get into this, I'm gonna do the reactionary fan thing or pre-react thing or whatever you want to call it, bro. England lose this game, surely Southgate's walking, bro.
Yeah. I think he's walking anyway at the end of the tournament. So.
Oh, you think he's okay? Okay, all right.
Yeah,
we can get into it now. We can get into it now, bro.
Yeah, on a US presidential one, man. I told him, man, everyone should be on 4 years contracts. Man. I told him, man, listen, it's a thing I actually believe as well. Even if it's not Southgate, I always believe because
you said 1 Euros, 1 World Cup.
Yes,
and that should tell us what we need.
Yeah, because if you're somebody who not dominates, has the job for a long time and doesn't win anything, that's a lot of years, bro. It's nearly a decade of someone's life if you do twice of both tournaments, bro. So. Yeah, for me, I think it shouldn't last that long. Maybe if you win a trophy, it extends it by one more competition. Because remember, like, you got some of these managers have won World Cups and that, bro, and they've been sacked. So I don't know, man. Joachim Löw's not the Germany manager anymore, and that, bro. He was winning World Cups and doing the madness and that, but I'll let you not take it away, man. Because obviously the world class performance and that, you seen the boys out there today and that Trent Alexander-Arnold and that, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you saying, bro?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I only called it at the penalty shootout, so I'm gonna take it from there, bro. Bro, you know, I rate some of these penalty men. You know, I like Harry Kane wasn't a part of it. I like the fact that, you know what I'm saying, Saka redeemed himself in that. Bellingham, Trent, Cole Palmer, and Tony. Those are the 5 penalty takers, bro.
Yeah, so we know that anyone who knows about football knows that Cole Palmer is an island boy, and it, bro, is St. Kitts and that.
Yeah, 5 black men.
Nah, man, you better go away.
Nah, bro. All I'm saying is, bro, I tweeted it the other day when we got to extra time. Bellingham scored over a kick, but if you notice in that game, all of a sudden he brought on Tony and Eze when it looked like we lost. Remember, he brought on Tony for 2 minutes, bro. And I'm like, hold on, you don't think this is gonna go to penalties because we're losing and there's 2 minutes left? Why have you brought Tony and Eze on? Well, I know why they brought him on. Because you need the IC free tax on the pitch, and you need the monkey emojis to go out someone while Harry Kane and that. I saw it today, bruv. IC free tax, blood. There's man them taking penalties in that, bruv.
Savage. You could have just said it with some innuendos like the 90s and the 80s.
Listen, bro.
You gotta say it that clear, man. We don't know, bro. 5 black men for England, bro. 5 black men, bro.
You know who the 6th penalty taker was? Eze, blood. These men were gonna reel off all the mandem until we had to use Pickford or someone, bro. I know, bro. I know what's because they had 2 ways of going about it. If England win, then Southgate ended racism for one more game. And if England lose, then the monkey emojis go to Saka and them, man. Because you know the Englishman can't wait to send them emojis to Tony, blood. They already don't like him for the betting scandal. Cole Palmer would have all of a sudden they would have been like, nah, he's not an island boy and that, but we grew up in Manchester.
Not like us with Cole Palmer, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Hey, but you are right, bro. The way the man them dispatched them penalties, boy, bros, pure confidence, you know.
Yeah, very tournament-esque. Like, I don't like England, not because they're not good or I don't rate none of the man them, or the only man I don't rate for England is probably the manager. But bro, every tournament that I've watched since Southgate went in, I've never not think England can go all the way.
Agreed.
They have that gene in them that it's like they never get over the line.
Yeah, but they gotta never get over the line guy in the team since then as well, Harry Kane.
Yeah, and that's the captain as well.
Yeah, that man's a curse, boy. It's a curse, bro. England can't win shit. Tottenham can't win shit. Bayern can't win shit with him, bro. He's a curse, man. You know who else never won anything when he was on loan there? Leicester, bro. Soon as he left, Premier League, FA Cup, bro.
Yo, you know what's mad? I felt like, all right, I'm not trying to, do the rewriting the history thing, but I felt like he was a plant because I didn't know him from nowhere, bro. And the man just went and scored like 20 plus goals for 6 seasons in that. Bro.
Yeah, he was on loan from him, man. Yeah, it's
bro.
fast,
He just came out of nowhere. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is this guy, bro? Bottom jaw look all wiggly in that, bro. I don't know, man. But bro, you know he was made in a lab somewhere, man. Just allow it, man.
I'm gonna make some unpopular comments. A little bit of credit to the manager. One, this man took 3 players that he usually takes to tournaments, and he said, nah, you're not fit enough. Deuces, right?
Mm-hmm.
He did not let his captain kick a penalty kick. knowing that this industry plant is known to be one of them people that we want to make sure he kicks a penalty kick so that when we win, he's in front of all the major newspapers.
Now, Quasi, what you're forgetting is he couldn't take a penalty. He got subbed off.
No, I understand, but back in the day, he could have kept him
pretended to be injured, bruv. Did you not see the script? All of a sudden, he fell over and landed on Southgate, bruv, and then said, "Oh, I can't. I'm injured." They took him off for Tony, and then after the game, I saw his interview that said, "Oh,
yeah, that was in extra time. Surely, the captain extra time. You're thinking he's gonna be there for it. I mean,
exactly, Bruv, I seen him all on the floor, my leg and that fell on Southgate. You know, like Shimikas fell on Klopp and that, bruv. And then all of a sudden, after the game, I watched his interview. The woman's like, obviously, probably a bit worried about your injury. This man changed real quick. Said, "Nah, I'm fine. I just fell on some water bottles." I said,
let's peel some of the layers back. If I'm the captain, I'm the striker. 110 minutes have passed.
The penalty taker as well.
No. I haven't scored a goal in the game.
Yep.
I haven't really been there or thereabouts doing my thing because I'm always too deep, look like I'm winded. Maybe a little pudge gut thing going on there. I don't really know if the serum was wearing off or not. I might not want to be around for the pens because if you've been dodgy all game and then you miss a pen, I'm just saying.
Well, I don't know if you man saw the conspiracy theories online, blood, but there's a certain video that's out there of Trent speaking to his brother. And somebody's recording their conversation and he's doing the mouth cover thing in it, but you can hear Trent say he didn't want to take a penalty. Not Trent. He was talking about someone else in the squad, bruv. And now everyone's trying to figure out who Trent was talking about, bruv. And somebody told Trent, I ain't taking a penalty, blood. I don't know.
Nah, bro. It has to be, bro. Savage, I'm telling you. Do the math, bro. You're the striker and the captain. You haven't scored in 120 minutes of the game. Missing that penalty, you're signing your career away.
Now, Jabir, you want to know why you want to know why I actually 9% agree with you, bro. I'll tell you why. Because Mbappe did the same thing, bro. He did it in extra time of the second half of extra time.
Forget about that, brother.
Mbappe said,
I'm not kicking it.
You know what, lad? My mask is too hot and walked off, bro.
Bro, you don't want to drop your stocks now, bro. You're a striker. We'll talk about conversion rate in that. There's 120 minutes past, and you haven't put that ball in the back.
That's why I rate Christine still. See R. Kelly and that, bro. Because he missed the penalty in the other game. He missed the penalty in extra time, and then when I took the first penalty, bro, on a bad man thing. These men are running scared, bro.
Yeah.
It's
the nerves, man. It's the nerves, man.
No one ain't gonna send Kane monkey emojis, man. You don't want to know.
No,
Kane, bro. I'll tell you why Kane's safe, bro. Because for some reason, these colonizers keep rewriting history. How come no one remembers that Kane missed a penalty against France, bro? When we lost to them, bro, the game finished 2-1, blood.
Yep.
That means that Harry Kane's penalty could have done something, bro. He missed, and nobody cares, bro. But everyone remembers Saka and
see. To let the monkey emoji fly, you have to have a squad of monkeys. Remember who was playing that pro club? Wait. Got the monkey emojis in the freaking private chat. and then I look at all the players that we were controlling. It was Bear Blackman. I was like, oh, okay, safe. No, the monkey emoji is warranted. It was Bear Blackman on the pro clubs team.
Yeah, that's random. Yeah, for context of the people, some random team just sent us bare emojis to our DMs and that for no reason. They sent us bare monkey emojis after we punched them up, bro. But yeah, man. Listen, I'll be honest, bro. I'm with Quasi. Quasi said you have to give the manager some credit. No, people do, bro. You don't have to like what he's doing in the style he's doing it.
Exactly.
But man's getting the job. Man, we're getting the job done. I think obviously you have to win something to be successful, but when it comes in terms of like the amount of games won and all that stuff, he's like second on the list or third for most successful England manager. And I think he's done 100 games now. He's only lost 16 games in his 100 games the whole time. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's the big ones what mean the most and that, but everyone can't win the big game. But listen, if he stinks his way to the final and England win,
bro. Who cares?
Waistcoat Wednesdays are back, blood. I don't care, bro.
Wait, you think you'll get knighted? Is people still getting
knighted? He's going to get knighted, bro. The Prince was there today, blood. I saw the Prince jump out of character for 2 seconds, bro. You know when the penalty went in, he was like, "Fucking that! Oh yeah, God save the Queen and that blood." You know the
Wait, I thought it was God Save the King. What's God?
Yeah, he's the king still, but all tight Liz on that, bro. I've never seen God Save the King, bro. I'm always on Liz's side and that, bro. R.I.P. Yeah, man. Hey, it's a crazy world, bro. You know what I mean? They've had their flack the whole time. They've been, you know what I mean? They've fired back in press conferences. Kane and Rice and Gary Lineker and all these men have said certain things, and the Arsenal fans sent for Ian Wright when he told Ian Wright said you lot should play Saka at left back. The Arsenal fans cooked Ian Wright, and guess what? Southgate played him at left back. You gotta love it, bro.
And the team was most balanced.
Yeah, man. The fact that listen, big up Trent as well, man, because
no, big up Trent.
I saw the little huddle in extra time before he come on the pitch, and you could see him in the background of the. Everyone was huddling in that, but he just didn't look happy, bro. Like I thought, he didn't look visible. He looked pissed, bro. So to come on, try and put something in the game, and then obviously go and score your penalties. That's what I'm saying about setup, bro. They gave Trent the 5th penalty.
But I look at it this way, right? First of all you colonizers who racially abuse Saka, I want to hear the same reverence, the same amount of noise you made about him 4 years ago, that this time you congratulate him at the same level.
Yeah.
Saka they was doing it for Sterling as well, bro. Saka just trying to replace Sterling.
Yeah, we want to hear all that. We want to hear the first. I don't want to see Kane's face in the next Mirror or whatever, Atlantic or whatever. But when it comes to Trent, I think Liverpool, and I'm going to talk to Liverpool fans for a quick minute.
Mm-hmm.
We need to stop babying this guy. He's 100%. A world-class player.
Facts.
That's what we say. He has to do these things. Whatever he did, that's what big men do.
Yeah.
That's it. You are there to win the game for us. I don't care. He should not be worried. Even if you play 2 minutes, as bad as they're playing, and you stepped in and won the game for England, that's all you need to do. If I can do that every single game and we win the Euro, who cares?
I 100% agree, because I see loads of Liverpool fans keep tweeting out stuff like Trent should just quit international football. I said that's childish.
Like, what are you talking about?
That's childish, bro. He hasn't even got the worst of it. There's people, I know it's different for goalkeepers and that, but there's some goalkeepers who are never going to touch the pitch, bro. Ever. They're just there all the time, bro. Just carrying water bottles and that. I think you're right, man. Man have to stop babying him. He's not Trent from like 6 years ago, bro.
Exactly.
Man's a grown man and that, bro. So you are right. You have to do that. And even me, like sometimes I'm not as vocal as the other England fans screwing at Southgate and all that. I just have my opinion of who I'd want to play. But I was watching them in the huddle and I was like, you know what, bro? I seen like Bowen and that warming up, and I'm like, they're not really touching pitch. I watched the interview with Eze and Gomez earlier.
Forgot about Bowen.
And yeah, see what I'm saying? Gomez ain't played. Wharton ain't played. But obviously Wharton's younger in it, whereas Gomez, he's only got himself back into the Indian squad not long ago. Obviously after that fight with Sterling and all that back then, and then getting that injury. And I'm like, you know what, bro? At the end of the day, bro, this is what the other nations do. This is why they're all together, because if some of their players don't play, but they win the tournament, they all played a part in it, bro. They all celebrate it and get the job done. And that's how you have to do it, to be honest, bro, because you never know what's going to happen. Tony doesn't have any more minutes now, but then we win the tournament. Tony played his part, bro. So you're just going to have to go like that still. It's not the most interesting football. It's not fun to watch. Today's game was a little bit better. And I actually think we played better than Switzerland. They actually surprised me. They sat back a little bit. But they were still dangerous, and was, you know what I mean? I thought Switzerland's goal was, they took the goal well, but obviously it was a bit lucky. Stones took his foot out, and then Saka's goal was a really good goal, man. Really good goal.
Is that the United one he scored like was it 2 seasons ago?
2 seasons ago, yeah. Posting him, man. Yeah, I rate him for that still, man. Saka's good, bro. Here's another one as well. Like, don't baby Saka, bro. Like, don't be trying to rub man's hair and that blood and say, "Oh, you did well." Nice. These are all grown men, bro. Let them do their job and that, man. You know what I mean? That's what they get paid for, bro. So we know what the semi-finals is now. I'll probably do a video closer to the time on what's gonna happen in them games and stuff like that. Because this is probably gonna be injuries and all that stuff. Question to you, like, I think honestly has some questions as well. Question: do you guys think that Virgil van Dijk knows how he's one of the best defenders at the moment? That's why he's always calm.
No, I don't think that's what it is. I think that's just his personality. Like,
that's personality.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I think he's just that calm, laid back person. I don't think it has nothing to do with
I think his
the position or his game.
I think his defensive approach is different because at Southampton and Celtic, he was much different defensively. Like you'll see him that slide tackles.
He was very physical.
Yeah, but now he's I think since the injury, he's had to kind of adapt a different way to how he defends. But it still works. But like rival fans, they will kind of see it as like you know the meme, like the aura meme. And everything saying, he doesn't want to get dribbled past. I think it's all, excuse my language, but I think it's bullshit to be honest. But yeah, he's still a top defender, and I think he is still the best in the world.
Can I rephrase that question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you guys think that it is so easy for him that he gets bored?
No,
I think there's a part to that. I don't think it's so easy that he gets bored. I think it's so easy for him that he doesn't change. He doesn't adapt sometimes.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah.
He's so confident in what he does that he's like, you get that with strikers on the opposite side as well. Like
you know, Swift players done him in as well in moments.
Yeah. You know, like for example, on the other side of the pitch, you'll get Haaland. Haaland is so good at what he does that he very rarely will adapt to anything, bro. So you'll just see a game where he had no touches for the ball for Man City, and he didn't score. Foden scored, but they won the game. And then all of a sudden, everyone will be like, remember we had it last season when Roy Keane made the comment about Haaland, then all of a sudden everyone tried to do Haaland like a League Two player and that, like he's not the best striker. It happens, bro. But he's so good that, like, okay, you can take that one game. It's the same with Virgil. He can get spun in the one-off game. Perisic makes him slip, or this guy duppers it one time and that. But
most of the game just now, bro, when he committed that foul.
I think there's some strikers, like today, for example, that Yilmaz guy, he wasn't expecting him to be so fast because like there was a long ball, and I think Van Dijk did really well to deal with it, and he forced him backwards.
Yeah.
I think Yilmaz took the ball down, and then he forced him backwards. I don't think Van Dijk was expecting him to be like a handful like that. So probably like in the next game, Van Dijk will be more prepared, and this is light work.
I mean, the good thing for Van Dijk in the next game, he will be playing against players that he plays against every week, bro.
Kane, he'll be fine.
Kane himself, in terms of aerial and stuff, won't pose a threat to Virgil. But if the players play how they should play, then the people running off Kane is where the problem should be, and you don't really have to go through Virgil.
I don't think England's attackers pose a threat like that.
Do you think this is a problem for England or Savage playing against I would say two of the top 5 defenders in England? Because Van der Ven for Spurs, I'll put him top 5. VVD,
he's cold,
top 5. I think Ake is top. I think Ake is top.
Oh, right, yeah, forgot about him as well. So
there's 3 of them.
Jesus, players can play in chip. I think that's a pretty decent challenge.
It's kind of crazy still, because then you got John Stones and Walker on the other side and that from Man City
against the Bayern. I can't see this England team beating the Netherlands because, like, if you look at the duels across the pitch, like we've got 2 midfielders that are very good on the ball. Yes, they've got Mainoo, but Rice can't progress the ball to save his life. Yeah, and I just feel like England may struggle to.
I think it's going to come down to the midfield, and England win the midfield.
So do I.
The
midfield back.
The quick one, yeah.
On paper, England's got the better midfield. In the tournament so far, the Netherlands midfield's played better. Not much better, but they played better. But I think
you know what this matchup reminds me of. You know what this matchup reminds me of in the World Cup, England versus USA.
Yeah,
on paper, it's like it's England getting. You know what I'm saying?
What was that game 0-0?
Yeah.
That was horrible, man.
It was a good game, though. It was a good 0-0.
Well, the interesting thing is, it's going to be Coleman on it. I don't think Netherlands. They don't have it. I don't think they're going to try and sit back.
No,
but that helps England. That helps them, bro. They don't want teams who sit back against England. They do better against them. But apart from maybe Denmark done them a little bit with that. But
that's what you have to answer that this will be probably the best offense that England is going to play in the entire tournament.
Yeah. Well,
and their defense is pretty solid. You could bypass the midfield, but I like what Southgate did with the 3 in the back. He completely changed it. But what he needs to do is to do a drastic change and start Watkins or Tony over Kane. Something that no one has seen.
I'm with you though.
Yeah, I
You see
think
what I
I'll
mean?
go Tony.
I think the
without
other strikers. I think the other strikers pose a threat to Van Dijk and De Vrij than Kane.
Yes.
I think Tony's more of a threat.
Tony definitely.
I think Watkins is more of a threat.
Watkins is a handful.
I've seen Tony do it for Brentford against Virgil.
Yeah.
Bet on his own, bro.
You know, man, don't think he's crafty. He's crafty, you know.
Yeah, but we watched it before. Remember when they beat us 3-0 twice, bro? And Vissa scored, and then they took the goal off him, and he scored again. And it was Virgil and Kanate at the back. And then
Tony wasn't playing that game.
Yeah. And then the other game when it was just, I think, not when we beat them. There was another game when and I'm like, bro, when it comes to jumping up against Virgil, Tony's a problem, bro. Tony's
when all the aerial dudes still, man was talking about DVD, still got the injury and that couldn't jump.
It's actually realistically, it might be a balanced game. It's one of those that sound like it could be exciting, but you just know they ain't gonna be.
I feel like the fullback areas are there to be taken advantage of. You see, I'm looking at Gakpo against Walker, and I'm thinking, I think Gakpo can do something.
Old man Walker and that, I like it still, but you know, Van der Ven can cancel out Saka in a heartbeat still.
I think
Ake's done it many times.
Gakpo, bro.
Nah, Savage, you're daydreaming, bro. Walker is up there, you know. I know, man, got the Jamaican genes in that.
No, bro, I hear you, bro. But Walker's fall off in pace and stuff is still faster than everyone else, bro.
But in terms of the 1v1, I think the 1v1 duels with when Gakpo cuts inside, I don't think Walker's dealing with him at all. And plus, you've got the centre backs that are coming up against Depay. Depay, yes, he needs to work on his finishing, but his link-up play, the 1-2s, the strength, it's looking long for John Stones.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Are you man just gassing up this Netherlands team, bro? They ain't that good, bro.
No, Savage. I'm not trying to use
with the headband and the rapper.
No, Savage. Listen, I'm not trying to use this game that they just played as a testament to how they get on against England. But Turkey set up in a low block, too low, but I think it's 5-4-1, right? These men couldn't get in. And the only way they get in was with some silky 1-2s, bro. It was so quick, I couldn't see the ball, bro. I couldn't see the ball, bro. And you know what the breakdown was? Not every man in the team can keep up with the 1-2. So for me, if they can sort that out, bro.
I know Rise, people like Rise gonna have to have a good game, but you do like realize Netherlands' goal came from like a corner and an own goal, bro. And like the ball, everyone gassing up the ball from Dumfries, bro. Bro, that ball should have been mopped up by the turkey dom so easy, bro.
Nah. Yeah,
man fell asleep, bro.
But to be fair, though, Savage, don't you think Depay with the headband should have been knocking one away? Nunes missed that, bro. Man is raving.
Depay, Simmons, and Gakpo, even with scoring, they've missed some chances. If I was Netherlands, I would start Weghorst up front. It'll cause more of a problem.
I will play if I'm Koeman. I'm looking at that game. I'm playing Gakpo on the left, Weghorst up top, Depay in the 10, and Frimpong on the right. Since it's going to be an open game, we did this against France. Frimpong played on the right for the ready for the counter attack, and I think that's how we should set up.
Yeah, Frimpong should start if you're going to try and beat England, man. Because I think obviously I'm going to go for England, but for me, if England win this tournament, they're going to end up being the most efficient team of all time, bro. Minimal shots on target. I'm talking about minimal, like England shots on targets have all been goals, bro. Apart from that, nothing. No wasted chances, bro. So and then they've been decent defensively as well. So the problem England have is if they score, they normally, as soon as they score, they start dropping back, which isn't good. It invites pressure. Saw that today with Switzerland. As soon as they Saka got the goal, 5 minutes after, bro, sat back and then kind of run like that. It's gonna be interesting, man. I'm looking forward to it, bro. I'm looking forward to it. But I reckon it can go either way, 100%, because I've seen both teams be on the edge so far. England more so, where they've been on the edge of going out. Obviously, penalties and flipping. Last 95th minute overhead kick from Bellingham from going out. But it's changed a few things, man. They're not great, but they seem better, bro. And all I can ask from the manager is, as you're progressing through the tournament, can you get a little bit better, please? Because you're going to play against better teams, and he has so far. So, yeah, man, it's interesting, bro. I'm looking forward to it. Last week on young talent, because obviously the tournament's not produce young talent. Young talent was already there, but for the people that he wasn't on show for, is there any young talent that stood out to you like that? That I know it's only a few games and that, but
Kadiologlu.
Mm.
I think he looks really good defensively going forward. He can drive with the ball well. Did you see him skip past Van Dijk?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks good.
Turkey off from ballers, man. Obviously, my man, Gula Bravata, he's cold anyway. He's at Madrid, in it, but he's the man. He plays like a grown man. He carries himself well and that, bro. I seen him shouting at the other Turkish players and that. He's only young.
Yeah.
And what I'm used to, obviously, there's Lamel and that as well.
I'm gonna be honest. It's the Spain guy for me. I'll let you talk about this game.
No. I'm talking about in general for the tournament. You're talking about Lamel.
Oh yeah, bro. Almost did the Kwasi thing and pull up my ancestry, bro. Because I'm like, that man's Spain. I'm like, what's going on here, bro? And then he cooked, bro. He's actually, bro, man, actually saucy, bro. He came out of nowhere. I'm not gonna pretend like I know, man, bro.
No, he's been on the scene a minute still.
Like the international team.
Well, he's been in the national team for like a year now, and he's been on the Barcelona. Everyone's been talking about it for a minute, bro. 2 years now.
Yeah, but I don't follow Barcelona. The Yamal guy or whatever his name.
Yeah, because they were talking about him in the Massier as well, man. He's a baller, man.
Now, talking about that kid, is this picture of Messi holding him when he was a baby through, or just Messi?
Hey, listen, man.
They want to just always want to put Messi with the best player from Barcelona, like, oh, he touched him and he became
Messi's man godfather in that, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
The man after games in that, bro, with the water bottle in that, bro.
Yeah, I've seen that, man. Because his thingy in it is I think he's Moroccan and
he's Moroccan and New Guinea.
New Guinea in it, yeah.
Straight up from the motherland, man. I'm telling you, Spain has learned their lesson. If you want to win, you got to bring them people from the continent.
Yeah, man's only old enough to, you know what I mean? He's only just been old enough to chop, but it's not so long ago, bro. You get me? I think his birthday's the day before the final. He'll be 17 then. But bro, he's been cooking, bro. To be 16 in this team is crazy, bro.
Even I know he's not like that young keeper, bro, but Netherlands keeper, man, really impressive.
He's
man.
cold.
Like,
he's cold.
Bro, listen, I think we come out of these tournaments with some man. We're like, yo, nah, man's up there, you know. Him and it's almost like that. What's your boy name that went to United? Amrabat. You see, when you're playing these tournaments, you got some of these fringe men between 21 and 25, and they stand up. I'd love to see what happened with these men. Like, there's a few men in the tournament. The Yamal guy probably won't follow him because he's over there in Barcelona. But this goalkeeper, bro, was it Burnley, Brighton? One of them. Yeah, I have to be keeping an eye on him, bro, because he's up there, man.
If Alisson was to go to another team, like, I think he's the one to replace him because he's so calm on the ball. His decision making is good. His kicking is good. And plus, he was playing under De Zerbi, playing out from the back. He's the modern day keeper.
Yeah, that's a great point, because I'm looking at him, I'm like, yo, why is man I'm rating him every time he gets it, man. He doesn't play on it, you know what I'm saying? Good with his feet as well. Calm. I'm like, yeah, you know what, man? They say Koyahim, Kevin, whatever his name is leaving in that. We'll get to that.
Yeah, man. So what man saying that picture of Messi in the mean and that's one of the coldest pictures of all time, bro. Man's baby man as a baby in that blood.
Did you see his save towards the end?
Cold save.
Oh yeah.
When he got really low.
Oh, bro.
Yeah,
bro. He's good, man. He's good.
Vitinha's been cold. He's been really good.
Yeah.
I think he was always there, though.
That's
yeah, but didn't really know about him. PSG and that, man. He's cold, man.
Yeah, he's always.
I think it's with some of these teams, man, because I've been watching for friends. I've been watching the Olympic YouTube channel, bro, with Henri and that's the manager, bro. And there's so much talent in that Olympic team, bro. With Thuram and Kone and all that, bro. I'm like, this is crazy to have that much talent that they can't even get to your first team. Elise's over there as well. I think next tournament, Elise's in the main squad though, for sure, blood. But
he better because there's certain players in that French team. I just think, how have you gotten over Elise?
Yes, man. I think if I'm correct, because when I watched the YouTube channel, Thuram was just arriving there with Kone, and then I saw yesterday that Juve's taken Thuram out the Olympic squad, taking him out.
You know what? Speaking of Juve, I think they are looking like a really good team for some of the players that they're starting to get.
Yeah, they got a good manager, good team, blood.
Coop Miners, they're looking at Sancho apparently.
Yeah, Coop Miners, Sancho, Thuram, Douglas, innit? Douglas Luiz.
Yeah, Douglas Luiz.
I have to say something.
They signed his girlfriend, you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I have to say something. I told man this time today, no one believed me, bro. She's cool in that, man. She's cool, man. I met her and that. She's cool, yeah. But I have to say, bro, if you want women's football to be taken serious, doing his and her transfer signing ain't gonna take it serious, blood.
He must have said in his contract,
bro. The day he said he was signing, bruv. Bruv, I can't even.
Nah, but Savage, I feel like that is the way to go, because can you imagine if Alphonso Davies thing would have moved to where he was versus being at a different spot? Like, bro, that's that, bro. Couples goals in that, bro. You and the missus going to the games in that, bro. Okay.
Now I'm gonna ask you the question.
Man.
I'm gonna ask you the question: if she was the one who left to go Juve, should Douglas Luiz follow her? You know why it wouldn't happen? Because Juve just wouldn't have took him unless they wanted him. Bro.
All right. Can I rephrase the question? If she left and came to Liverpool, would we want Douglas Luiz to follow him? No. If she left and came to Liverpool, no, because that's childish, bro. Like when I wanted Douglas Luiz at Liverpool, she should stay at Villa, bro, because she's a footballer in her own right, bro. You can't. It's not serious business if your boyfriend leaves and then you just leave at the same time. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
But he definitely
family together, man.
Somewhere though, isn't it? It's something in his contract.
She's more famous than him, and the reason why Juve's taking her on is for PR stuff, bro. Like I think she got some.
The Instagram. She's
got like 60 million or something rubbish like that. She's famous, bro. Apart from maybe more so now, but apart from Alex Morgan, I think she's probably more famous than her now as well. Yeah, man, she's the. That's why they've taken her, bro. But that's crazy to me, bro. Like you push the women back, man. Feminism is in the mud blood, and that's it. That's what I said, bro. She's not even in terms of women footballers. She's not rated as one of the best. So it's in the midst. But hey, man, that's how you do it.
She's a plant in that, bro.
She's there for her looks, isn't it? She can play football, but she's not famous because of her football, bro. She should be in the rest of the squad and that, bro. Because the best women footballers are normally meaty, bro. They normally look meaty, innit? That's like you can't be fire and great.
Reece James.
Reece James is good.
Yeah, a lot of football.
Reece James. Lauren James is good, bro. Have you seen her, bro? Exactly, bro. She's good. Lauren James, she's good, bro. You saw what she looks like, bro. Sam Kerr, bro, on the front of the FIFA case, Australia and that. Have you seen what she looks like, blood? This is what there's no, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I know how it goes in women's football, blood. I'm telling you, man. They very rarely have the mix of, you know what I'm saying? It can be decent, but it's one of those, man. But yeah, man. Any more questions from the chat before I get out? I got another stream tonight. Actually, I got a wrestling stream, but I'm about, man. Oh yeah, question from Honesty. Who is this brother? Best of luck to Anderson Areyu, who has left Liverpool for a Portuguese side, Burgos, after spending 6 years at the club. Yeah, man. Some man never touched pitch at Liverpool, innit, bro? We just do the Chelsea thing and sell man off, bro.
You know, whenever I was doing Liverpool manager career mode, and this guy came back from loan, he was a headache to try and offload.
Yeah. Speaking of that, did you I think I sent it to the group earlier, Zabri. I don't know if you watched it, but did you see the inside training? Because obviously,
I was gonna tune into it, man, but I didn't actually get a chance. Like I said, the household tempo's up, bro. So
it's very, very strange seeing it, because obviously all the top players are not there in it.
Yeah, so when the way it started for me, like the first minute. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, man, bro. You can call me whatever you want to call me, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't think I can show up for Liverpool till like game 10. I'm gonna need 10 games. Nah, yo, Savage. It doesn't feel right, bro. Like
it's weird, yeah, because I was speaking, obviously.
It's like breaking up with your gal, and then the first time you go out, it's her first time out, and she's having way more fun than you, bro. I don't like the way the man am smiling like nothing's happened, bro.
Yeah, because it's like in the video, it's like it's Curtis and Nat Phillips and Carvalho and Sepp Vandenberg and Morton. I said, what?
And they all look happy to be there. And I'm like, man,
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm okay with this, innit? Because I expected this. I told man this, innit? You see, I remember looking for bare transfers and that. The way them man are smiling in that video is like they know something we don't, blood. I don't think none of them man are going
with it. Nope,
bro,
I'm not happy.
The only man who wasn't smiling and he was just chilling was Nat Phillips, and I just saw that there's interest for another team from taking him like 2 hours ago. Yeah. So, Transbonspor. So apart from that. And I know that Sepp Vandenberg wanted to stay at Mainz, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I see Morton had his hand on the manager's shoulder and that, having a cheeky conversation, and Curtis is laughing with everyone like he's the captain. Bruv, they all look happy as shit, bruv. I said to man, I watched there's a YouTube video of Carvalho doing a Q&A, some McDonald's Rising Ballers thing and that, bruv. And I was saying somebody that, like, these man, he got them to introduce him as Liverpool's attacking midfielder, bruv. And I said, he definitely told them to say that, blood. He wants to let it known that I'm not playing anywhere but the 10. And I'm here to tell you, bro.
Give me 10 games. I need the team selection to settle down first. Because in 10 games, man might be trying shit. I don't know, bro. I don't got the
Did you see the press conference?
No, I didn't watch that either yet. Because bro.
So you didn't see when the new gaffer kind of cooked a couple man them, put the man them in the mud. He told man that bruv. My man,
no, don't ruin it for me. I'll watch both of them.
Okay.
Jump in there.
I have a question.
Go ahead, Harris. Go ahead, bro.
What's your opinion? Yeah, this has been really bothering me. What's your opinion on this Lenny Euro situation?
I don't care about him at all.
Because like,
he's a good player, bro. I don't care.
What's bothering is that Liverpool, like Fabrizio keeps tweeting, Liverpool keep waiting for him. In case of the Madrid deal collapses, we are like basically bridesmaids, like we're second choice, and it's like why are we waiting for someone who doesn't really want to come to our club? And then you've got Calafiori, who he's going to Arsenal, and I feel like we could have probably put our eggs in that basket instead of the whole Lenny Euro situation. Because if we was to sign Euro, what's the difference between him and Kwanzaa? Really?
That's what I said.
Because like one's 18, one's 21. Yeah. Euro doesn't have that experience in big games or anything. Like, if you want to go and make a statement centre-back signing, I say Schlotterbeck is the one. Or
that's what I said as well.
Someone who is probably lower down that level is
Schlotterbeck's definitely the one. I want to keep him at Dortmund, but selfishly, but he would be cold for Liverpool. He's cold, man. I think what you're saying about the bridesmaid thing, I'll tell you what, basically what happens is if Real Madrid show any interest in the player, bro, and then Liverpool and Man U and all these teams show interest as well, Real Madrid can basically toy around how much they like. So a team will tell you, we need you to pay this much, and Real Madrid will say, no, we ain't paying that much for him, but we're interested. And once that player has a sniff of Real Madrid are interested in me, they've kind of left Liverpool on the back burner. Like, if eventually Real Madrid don't take me, then I'll go back to one of them other top teams. Really, Liverpool should be like, well, it's either us or no one in it. Like, allow it then, so we can move on to the next thing. And we can't. You're right. We kind of have to get out of the funk of if a player doesn't seem like he wants to play for Liverpool, it's okay. Of course, you have to do like your bargaining and that because that's life. But you don't let the player hold on to you for that long, and then or we do the opposite way around, and then we do it to another player, like we did with Lavia, where we kept him hanging on, and he wanted to join Liverpool at the time, and then Chelsea took him for the price anyway, bro. Remember they bumped us back up to a higher price that we was gonna pay, and then Chelsea took him anyway, bro. The same thing what we did with when Tchouaméni was going to Real Madrid as well, left us hanging. That wasn't the quote at the time. He's going to see who wins the Champions League final.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. As soon as man said that, you should have said, Ah, fuck that, blood. But you then we'll just go get someone else, bruv. You mean you wait to see who wins the final, bruv? Am I a dickhead, bruv? That's like a girl saying, I'll wait to see who wins the fight between these men before I tell them I'm taking home, blood. Nah, bro, you have to take me home and take me at face value that I could be a wimp or I could be a bad man, but you'll never know, bruv. That's what you get us to do, bruv. Can't wait for me to fight, man.
Yeah, but this team, this team, it really bothers me with how they do business. Like this whole waiting around thing for Euros. I was thinking just move on to the next target. And plus, we've got Kwanzaa. Kanate picks up injuries left, right, and center. Gomez is more of a fullback for us. Matip's gone. We need to replace him. So I'll probably say more of a hybrid centre back that can play left back, left footed. Go and get Calafiori, Schlotterbeck, and then I'll probably say another centre back just to be solid in that position.
That's why Arsenal. That's why Arsenal put the blinder in.
Can I say something about the whole Calafiori thing? Liverpool fans should know better that when it comes to tournament players, you don't put your eggs in one basket, i.e., Joe, Ella Joe, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you have seen Calafiori's injury list, yeah, that guy gets injured worse than Konate. He's a good player. He's shown it in the tournament that he is a very good player.
Yeah, he had a good season as well.
He had a good tournament. But also, you have to look at it, how the system is played. The tournament system was played. Will he transfer to when he comes to a club like Liverpool where we are more open, right? He can move the ball, yes, when the ball is at his feet. How does he operate when it's a one-on-one situation? Liverpool, you're not gonna be pragmatic. We're gonna be more open most of the time. So can he catch up with the speed of the EPL? But if we are going for a player, yeah, Euro is young. So Liverpool is trying to look for that high ceiling, next level, next Kwanzaa player, right? But one thing that I don't see why fans don't give Liverpool credit for, even when Edwards was gone for those 2 years, Liverpool will never go for a player who does not give us indication that they want to come to Liverpool. The only one we did was Caicedo, and that one, it was just Mike Gordon or whoever, I forgot the CEO's name, trying to prove something and went and bid 100 million when the player has said, I'm going to Chelsea. Right?
I hear you, man. It just kind of blows a few theories out of the water, then, innit? Because every time before,
that's
man
what
keeps
I'm saying.
saying,
Liverpool, even when Klopp was in charge by himself, we would never go for a player who has not said, I'm thinking of coming to Liverpool. Then we were like, okay.
That was my point before when everyone kept saying, it's because Klopp said it's not a Klopp type player, even though we never heard it from Klopp's mouth. It means it's not a Klopp thing, it's a Liverpool thing, bro. He's not here anymore, and the same thing's still happening.
I've checked his injury history. He's missed only 2 games this season, but the rest are shocking.
Yeah.
That's scary to be honest.
I will say the fact if he's going to Arsenal, that's the biggest problem. It ain't the person not coming to Liverpool. It's letting him go to your closest rivals, bro. And forget on paper, Arsenal last season were great defensively, very, very good. Now they're going to have a full team. Timber's going to be back full season in their squad. Ben White was the best right back in the league last season. Gabriel and Saliba was the best centre back partnership in the league. Now they're going to have Calafiori who can play at left back and centre back, bro.
Yeah, and then again they got Tomiyasu as well.
Yeah,
Timber is back. Timber is back. So that's a new player that they're going to have.
United are getting the lit. It looks like
the lit. I mean, if they get Jared, that makes more of a statement. The lit lost his stocks long time ago. He should have never go. And then it's funny how what's his name, Rayola's players don't do well. They get the money and they don't do well. The only one that I remember is Ibra, and he never won a UCL.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, you can lose your stocks, but it don't change you being good as a player. And he was out for a lot of last season as well.
Juventus, he was poor. And
he
goes to Bayern. Savage. Eric Dyer came from Spurs and was over him.
Yeah, but I think he was rubbish last season for Bayern as well. That centre back. Like, he's not old. Yeah, the lit's not old, isn't it? He's not old.
I think the Eric Dyer situation was due to the playing style. Like De Ligt, he's more sideways. He's not. I think with how Tuchel played, what's his name, Dyer took more risks in terms of trying to break lines, the long passing. De Ligt is too sideways, he's too passive. So I think that's why he started over. And then you got Upamecano, who is much better at progressing the ball forward. So, and plus, which is why De Ligt is not in company's plans, because he's quite similar to Tuchel in terms of how he wants his centre-backs to play.
And Bayern's whole centre-back partnerships last season weren't good anyway, all of them. So this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Quasi is wrong with his start training, but for example, 2 seasons ago, Arsenal fans didn't even want Gabriel. They kept saying he was shit. Bruv, for me, he was better than Saliba last season, bro.
Yeah.
So things can change very quick, man. Now, obviously, he's going into the shit show that is Manchester United, bro. So that might make him nice, bro. But who knows, man? I don't think any of these teams are that far away. Chelsea's adding players to their team constantly, bro. You know what I'm like, bro. I'm not one of these people that need transfers all the time. I'm happy if Slot comes into the team and sees players who are already there and he can get a great tune out of them, then safe, don't spend any money. Don't bother me. I'd rather you do that. But watching everyone else spend money, not on a snazzy or new shiny toy thing, on an actual, like, their teams are already playing better than you, i.e. Man City and Arsenal, it's kind of worrying, because if the gap was however much it was last season towards the end, you don't want that gap.
They try to pull that gap in.
Yeah, you don't want to get the gap going bigger where Arsenal get closer to Man City and Liverpool get closer to Villa and Tottenham, because then we fall into trying to get top 4 every season, and I'm trying to get top 4. Top 4 should be a given for Liverpool. But it's one of them. Honestly said, is this a good thing or a bad thing? Liverpool have ruled out selling Salah this summer.
Depends on the system.
Or if he's not to sign a new
They
deal.
have no choice. The guy, they don't have a leverage on that. You can't
I think it's a bad thing, only because of the end of that comment.
Yeah,
he said if he's not to sign a new deal. If he's not signing a new deal, I'll sell him.
Yeah.
Well, but I swear people were saying that him leaving on a free, he's kind of earned it. And a lot of people in last season was saying, yo, if a man earned the deal, he should be able to leave for free, which is bad against business. But if he's earned it, he's earned it, man. Remember, it's a contract, Savage. So
I agree.
He's not obligated to sign it back, so the club makes money. You know what I'm trying to say? Especially if he's delivered, according to some fans.
I agree.
So him, re-ruling it out, even though he hasn't signed a new deal, he can actually extend. So, like, the option to extend mid-season is always there. But would we want him as a cash cow to pay us back, or would we want him to just have man in there to run up and tuck 2 penalties away and give us that win? So I think it's a good thing, because it gets everybody else settled.
Yeah, I'm not mad at him for it. So when I said I don't think it's a good thing, it's not against him.
No, you're talking about the team, the club.
Yeah. So I think from his point of view, at the end of the day, you sign a contract for a certain amount of time. So if I run it down to the last day and don't get sold, I'm allowed to do that. And you shouldn't be mad at me, because that's what contracts are for. On Liverpool's point, only because if we believe that it's going to be Liverpool will only spend a little bit more money when they can make some more money, which is natural. Then why wouldn't you try and make it off Salah? Unless everyone thinks that without Salah going into this season, we just won't be good enough to even get top 4, because then it's worth keeping him in it. But obviously, we're not going to know that 100%. You know what I mean? Salah's not really let us down in terms of goals and assists.
As a new manager, though, you don't really want to. When you're coming in type of clubs like this, I think this is where a lot of managers fail, because they come in and they try to tear up some stuff.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. He has to.
And that's what I said as a fan. 10 games. If you might not see me for 10 games, bro, just know I'm soaking in every minute, every interview, every tweet, every Instagram. I'm soaking it all up before I even make a comment.
Yeah, because he's already got Trent and Virgil to sort out anyway with their contract, so he can't. Yeah, I mean, you can't cause too many issues. You got Trent's position to worry about as well. Yeah, it's a lot for him still. I don't particularly care, but I'm just saying, if it was on the business term, then of course, I'm sure most people would do that, unless it's something you want to keep, bro. You know, I mean,
I heard you say this. I heard you say this earlier, Savage.
Yeah.
Watching that interview, and I'll do my best not to spoil it for you. Them 2 guys were way too cool, calm, and collected, man.
Yeah, bro. I'll tell you what, the most telling thing for me was on inside training when Slot was taking all of his photographs and that around the Hughes was in all of them. Like, it was like it's like they came as a pair, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't look like it looks like a whole business partnership.
Like, we're trying to figure each other out. It's like they just like, hey, you ask a question, and Richard Hughes, you could tell he has learned a lot from Edwards, because he said it. He said the best football director in the English football ever, and he mentioned my guy Michael Edwards.
And every time they ask Slot about transfers and stuff like that, and you know the people making the transfers is like, oh, I'm used to it. This is what I've always done.
Yeah, that's what I always work on. So they were very cool, calm, and collected. It looks like they have a plan and they're gonna stick to it. They don't care what the fan says or not. It looks like they all have agreed to where they're moving forward with. To me, that's how it sounded like. There was a couple.
That's what I was laughing, because for the Liverpool fans who thought that these men are going to come back and we're going to sign Musiala and them players. Big man, we are getting the same.
I'm campaigning heavy for Musiala and Nico Williams.
Of course, bro. We're going to get the same 40 to 50 million pound players we're getting before, but we ain't going to go over that. Wow. Nori looks like he might be one to come to Liverpool. I like him. I prefer Robinson, but Nori's cold, bro. You know what I mean? He's dope, bro. But they're the kind of players we're going to get, just like we got Jota from Wolves from that price and that. And man, I told man about Matt Kilman, bro, and they let him go to West Ham, bro, for 40 mil. Oh my God, bro! Like, come on, man.
I think we
like
could
Max
do better.
That, bro. Top G, blood.
He's good, but I think we could do better if we're trying to go for a title next season.
Like who? Lenny Euro. Man, this is what fans do. Man will take a young youth that they've seen for 6 games or something, bro. And let's be honest, ain't nobody watching the Uber Eats League, bruv. So man, I've watched the 2 games of him. They'll take him over Kilman. That's him bossing up for Wolves all season, blood. You're right, bruv. I know that. Listen, I'm of the opinion as well. If you want Liverpool to get to the next level, we need to sign certain players and that. But we're not gonna, bruv. We're not gonna. So we're gonna have to hope that Slot can do what Klopp did with some players and get the best out of them, innit? The 40 million pound players and that, and then it will be like, oh, he's a genius and stuff. And if he doesn't, well, then it's over with, bruv. So you better hope he beats Ipswich, boy.
But the fact that he said Ipswich is the next important game tells you, like, this guy is focused.
I mean, he should have said the next important game is pre-season, but all right, safe.
It's like, no. That first game, that first game can cause a lot of headaches or a lot of, now we can take our time to get to where we were, right?
To be honest, the best thing what I heard him say was that in defense, there's no freedom.
The formation part that where he talked about.
Yeah. I think
that a lot of people, there's a lot of man them who did
a lot of them, all of them said that
did not pay attention to what he said. They just like, oh, he just killed the tactical.
No,
like,
they're all in the mud, bro. They're all in the mud, bro.
I was laughing. And I don't know if you saw his post on Twitter, and he's like, brethren, y'all need to listen to what he said clearly before you start saying what you thought you think he said. He said it exactly what I understood it, and that was, don't put me in a box, basically.
Yeah, but he did say to man that, yo, whoever told you that might need to get some coaching badges. So next time man tell me not to cook them, listen, I see big up Zabiri still. Zabiri has this in him as well, man. It's a beautiful thing, bro. As you become a wise man, no one becomes enlightened till they learn to say, you know what? I don't know. You know what? I haven't seen it. You know what? I don't even know anything about Slot. That's all I've been saying the whole time while everyone's been feeding me this man's formations, bruv, telling me what he does. And then the first press conference I get from my gaffer, bruv, he says, I don't know who told you that, blood. That's not the formation I play. Man needs to get a coaching badge. My gaffer, you know.
Savage, I repeat, you might not see me for 10 games because I don't want man telling me how we played on game number 1. Because game number 1 isn't enough game time to gauge the man.
All right, real talk, man. If you don't beat Ipswich on game 1, what man saying, blood?
No, problem. Savage. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to hear no man's opinion. Win, lose, or draw, because it's my club. I'm with the club. Win, lose, or draw, right? But I can't say off one game a draw against Ipswich. This guy ain't good enough.
That's gonna be
these Yanks out my club. I can't say that after game 1, bro.
I think
what are we gonna say if we go 35-1? For the rest of the season, we're just gonna forget we said that on game 1.
We need to see. We need to see how we play in pre-season.
That's what I'm saying. The Real Betis game is the most important to me.
It's not going to tell us enough because half of our team are not going to be there.
Thank you. We need 10 games. We have to give man good
No,
10
no,
games
no.
before we
You're
talk
right,
about
but I think
manager.
Harris does have a point because it's not about. It's not even so much about the result and that. We'd be able to see straight away how he's set up though, because whether it's Nat Phillips at the back or Virgil at the back, the way he's set up is still the same.
Okay.
Is he using the wingers in a certain way? Is he using
One
the
thing I'm looking for is
I need
there going
patterns
to
of
be
play.
a CAM in the team because we've never had a CAM.
We're not going to have one. Bro.
That's all I'm looking for.
We're not going to have one.
Who
So
would you play?
Carvalho, you might need to
you
find
play in
yourself
the
a new
10?
club still.
Nah, Carvalho, if you listen, bro. As long as you got the
Carvalho's
shirt,
going to
there's
find himself
hope.
a new club.
Nah, as long as he got the shirt, there's hope, bro. You never know.
Oh yeah, I was also very happy about seeing Doak turn up in training because I asked the question like in the last video I did, where's Doak? Because I knew he was injured and I was worried about him, but now seeing him back, that's made me happy because he's promising still. So,
Do you rate Duke?
I like him, man. I like how direct he is.
Yeah, he's cool. Just the end product need to.
I think he's. I think he's very. I mean, like, he's young, of course, but I think he's very one-dimensional.
Yeah,
as far as being direct, but that's the one direction he should be going into, man.
Yeah,
like, let's not get this twisted.
I feel
like as a winger, that's your only direction, bro. Direct.
I do get what Harry's saying, but in the youth setup, the only reason why he's one-dimensional is because it works every time he does it. So why would he change? Yeah. When he gets into Premier League games, kind of like how Martinelli is, bro. Martinelli, the first thing people used to say is he runs with his head down. Yeah, Garnacho, Doku as well. These before Doku used to run with his head down. Martinelli was cooking the season when they got third. It's like he just runs with his head down. Season after 13 goals, 13 assists, bro. Because he's just started. He's only young, innit? So you are right at the moment. But listen, man, I'm just happy to have someone when Salah gets subbed off, there's somebody actually to go there, bro. Because last season, Klopp decided to start subbing him, and then Doak was injured. So, yeah, I mean, what are you saying, man? Mandem, you want to buy? Oh no, man. Is anyone looking? You want to buy the number 9? Or I heard today that man keep dropping the slot comment to me today, talking about. He said that Darwin's part of his plans and he likes him and all that. But he is still slot. He is still, but I mean, we could sack off the Anthony. I say we sack off the Anthony Gordon thing and take his sack blood to stop the foolishness.
I think we're fine with our left wing options. I think the system will suit Diaz and Gakpo a bit better for the left wing spot. Whether we do play a number 10 or someone who's more advanced for midfield, like let's say if Szoboszlai was to start in the 10 role, I think it kind of has to be more in the half space, as I've said before, because I'm not too sure about him on the ball as a number 10. Like if we're talking about proper number 10s, Paqueta is the one that comes to mind. Good on the ball, good decision making. Szoboszlai doesn't have that.
Right,
McAllister is dope in the 10 as well. We got
that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah,
let's not get it twisted.
Let's say we don't sign. Let's say we don't sign anyone else like a McAllister. I prefer McAllister to be the one that dictates the game next to more of a solid DM. Mats Vifa would have been the one that I would have wanted to play next to like a McAllister or who else, like a Gravenberch. But he's going to Brighton.
Where's Wafer going? I saw him going somewhere earlier.
Brighton,
isn't it?
And then in the next 2 seasons, he can be worth 70 million. So
yeah, bro. Yeah, it's a crazy one.
Dustin, you're right, man. I was going to ask a question to confirm. Darwin is going into the 3rd season, yeah. The first 2 haven't really been underwhelming. It's just I think the expectation was a bit heavy. To go up from here though. It's
what you say it hasn't been underwhelming.
No, it hasn't been underwhelming, man. Ensman can tell you about the GA, bro. I think it's just the expectations. Let's be honest, man. Darwin's actually, I think he outperformed Bobby in every season -1.
Yeah, but I got eyes, man.
You can
outperform me.
But the thing is, with this whole chance thing with Nunes, like Liverpool's not a daycare team. Like we're a proper top team.
Man said kindergarten.
Nah. H. I don't want to date your Liverpool supporting thing. But when you say Liverpool is not a daycare team, let's not act like we've been up there for 13 solid years.
I mean, based on how our fans talk, we're up there. Based on
Klopp brought us back up there, but I don't like when men act like we've just been up there
Oh
and
yeah,
this is
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
unacceptable. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
because we have missed out on
pre-Klopp
of-
and end of Klopp, bro. Darwin has outperformed most of the strikers, barring your Sturridge, who had the injury thing, Suarez, Torres for what, 2 seasons. Who else? Who else is shining above him? Bobby in 1 season. Everybody else, bro. Darwin eclipsed. So in 10 years, Darwin
that's the thing
Darwin's
with
still
Liverpool.
top 5.
We've always had top strikers, apart from
Yeah.
that period when we had like Balotelli and Lambert and that, bro. But we've always
what's his
had
name?
bad boys.
Carroll, man.
Yeah, that's the one. There's one thing we've had, even when like Man U and Arsenal and all these teams were better than us. We always had a good striker, bro, throughout the years. I mean, you're right. You can't argue with exact numbers, but as I said before, I did it on Quad's show when I brought out the actual numbers and the context of the numbers, which no one ever does. And I'm not dissing him, by the way. It's not his fault. You got to put the ball in the back of net when you can, but there is a difference with scoring a goal when you win 4-0 and you score the fifth one to scoring. And to be fair to Darwin, there was winning goals in there. Nottingham scored the match winner, Newcastle scored the match winner.
as well, yeah.
Yeah. And then you take away the games where he missed chances where we should have won on that. It probably evened itself out, or you maybe lost us 3 points and that. So I'm not dissing him like that. The problem I probably have with myself, and every Liverpool fan probably goes through the conflict of, we try and be level-headed, but we want the best from our club. And we already wanted that, but now there's a perfect excuse for even the people that were being a bit more emotional and romantic about it, because Klopp's gone and that whole nearly a decade of Klopp's done now. So when you go for a new start, you don't want the new start to be backwards, bro. So now you're thinking, let's go for the best. And like people like Virgil and Salah and all that are on and Robbo, they're all on the end side of Liverpool career. Even if they don't go, they're still on the end side. So when you get the next player, you're gonna want the next Virgil in it, not how he plays, but the next Virgil or there and thereabouts. And you want the next best right winger or somebody close to that. They don't have to be in Mane and Bobby and Salah's image, but you want the best. I think Liverpool fans are a little bit worried, and we don't know that we might go a bit backwards, bro. So I think the club will be stable always. I think the club will always be ran well. I think we'll always be there or thereabouts, the top 4, and we might be there or thereabouts and winning FA Cup and League Cup and maybe the Champions League. But I think if everyone's looking towards that, start winning the league more often and stuff like that, I don't know, bro. I'm just gonna hold my breath on that one. So when the season starts, you're having 10 games out. I'm just having vibes all season. I don't want to. That's all I'm gonna do, bro. When the season starts and that, Quad is always on good vibes anyway in the barbershop and that. Man, want to come over here, just have a good time and talk about the games with no blood vessels popping out the head.
Let's just see how the first 10 games go in the league.
But you know, there's men them there who, from the whistle, what Trent did not invert. Oh, Onslaught out.
Okay, listen. What about this? And this is still kind of backwards on how we finished last season. But what if the first 10 games go house? What if the season just ends up how Spurs' season was? So we all agree that since the first 10 games last season, Spurs were top of the table. They're playing really good football. Their players were scoring goals. Their midfielders were assisting. Thingy Van der Ven was having great games. Udogu was balling out. There was a clear sign on how they play football. And without injuries, they definitely would have done better. Is everyone happy to have that kind of season?
I wouldn't say I would be happy, but it's a sign of it's a spark of success for the future.
Okay.
So for example, if I'm a Spurs fan, I'm looking at the season and I'm thinking, yes, we were dead towards the end. We did have injuries, but at the start, for the first 10 games, it showed us what we could be at our best, and that's challenging for the title. So maybe next season we can kind of paper over the cracks with bringing in better strikers, probably better midfielders.
Yes, just scored a goal.
Yeah, it's 3-0 in the first half.
Because Spurs literally the way they play football, they could beat anyone watching their games. They didn't beat everyone, but they look like they could beat everyone. It's always going to feel a bit backward.
They do. I do think they need a proper backup for Van der Ven, because in that system, you see those hamstrings, they're pending.
Yeah, that high line, they're going to have to change that season as well, and Vicario, they're going to have to sort that out as well, because he's a great shot stopper.
Yeah, because corners, like I said before, he moves like he's at Carnival when he's
Rich on corners. There's a biscuit on corners, but it crumbles every time, man. But it'll be interesting. Now, Dustin, they didn't only play. We're talking about the first 10 games. They were good for longer than 10 games, but it's just that when them injuries came in, it was their key players, and it wasn't random players and that. And then they had like there was a period where Basuma got sent off and got banned for a few games, and then Pap Sarr got injured as well. Madison and Son got injured, and they didn't have a striker. Like Richarlison weren't doing his job. They signed Werner and that. Like I said, if they got Ivan Toney and Eze, it's over for everyone, bro. They'll be.
I say, get Tony. You get Eze.
Get Tony and Eze. They're cool.
I would move Kulusevski to a number 10 as more depth, and I'll probably play Eze on the left. Brennan Johnson. You see, with him, he's inconsistent, but he does put up numbers.
He probably should be the backup.
And I'll probably say Ait Nori for the left back position. Because when Udogie was getting injured, I've seen Emerson play there, and it's like, and Ben Davies as well. So
Emerson's gone now, isn't it?
Yeah, he's gone. He's Milan. I think Porro's good. I think Romero's good. They got Archie Gray, but is he really going to play like that? Probably not.
There's no way. If the season starts and Robinson's still at Fulham, then everyone's dropped the ball on that one, bro. I can't even lie, bro. That's crazy to me, bro. That's crazy to me, bro. Man is cold. You know, he had all the best left back numbers last season, bro. I knew that without even looking at him, without even reading the numbers. I could see how good he was playing. And then when we played him, the Sky Sports brought up all the numbers: first the tackles, first interception, first the cross. I said, "Fuck, bro, he's cold, bro." USA's finest in that, man. Any USA.
Hey, listen. I think he can go to I'll be surprised if even it's a team there. Bayern don't look to replace him with the other guy, the Canadian guy. Yeah. So I don't think he'll stay, Savage. Even if he doesn't, no team in the Prem takes him off.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have to be the team in the Prem.
I don't think he stays in the league, bro. I think it might just come down to him as far as where Woody wants to leave Fulham and going with.
I think Bayern Munich should go for Ake just to complete their defense.
Ake will be cold, man. Man City need to keep him still. I think De Bruyne might trip out as well. I think De Bruyne might be off, man.
Because you know in the treble winning season, I think he was their best defender then. Obviously, Ruben Diaz got all the plaudits, but
he was.
I think Diaz was injured for the start, and Ake was very consistent throughout the season. So I think he was their best defender that season.
Yeah, man. Cold, bro. Yeah, big up the chat though, man. I'm gonna head out. Literally, I got another stream in like 5 minutes, so I have to head out, bro. Both working and that. But big up to everyone in the chat, man. It's been a good discussion still. I enjoyed it, bro. Obviously, we started off on Euro Talk and that, bro. So whenever I put another video together, and I think that's what I want to do going forward with the channel. I don't want to do the regular stuff, and the bore me now, innit? I don't want to do constant for the Euros and all, but for the season, I don't want to do Liverpool previews and all that. I don't care anymore, bro. I just like talking football. I don't care about all the other stuff. So I'll probably have some more discussions and topics around football and bring everyone on that, bro. But what you want to say, Zabiri? Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna just say, are you gonna basically shift the hangover thing then? Because I felt like you was already doing it with the hangover, as far as the way you approach football. It wasn't just Liverpool centric.
Yeah. I'll probably still keep something around that, but I did a bit more structured with every time on Mondays after thingy and all that, and it's getting a bit stale, blood, because even I want to talk about all the other teams and that, it just kept ending up being around Liverpool, but we'll sort that out. But yeah, man, I just like having more discussion about, there's always different topics in football, and I think the regular status quo of like, and nothing wrong with it, but the preview and then the rating show and then all of that, I'm like, bruv, I don't care that much, blood. You know what I mean? I can't. It's one of them ones, bro. And it just spoils my Liverpool experience. It doesn't matter what happens. If Liverpool do good, someone's trying to spoil my Liverpool experience. If Liverpool's doing bad, they want me to feel worse than I already do, blood. Just let me live, man. Man always like, oh, why? I don't understand. Someone called it last time. I don't understand why you're not as angry. I'm like, bro, I'm a grown man with kids. And
is that a man I'm sending you the boycott address and that? So we didn't see you with the signs.
Already, bro, I got the warmth of a woman. I got my puppy next to me. I got a you who just left school. I ain't got time to be angry over Darwin missing. And Darwin missing, I'll just dive into my sofa and that, take a deep breath and get on with the game, bro. I ain't got time for that shit, bro. Hey, big up the man them still. Again, appreciate everyone on panel, bro. Quasi, have you got any shows coming up?
Yeah, tomorrow I'll try to have a show. Talk about, these transfers to Liverpool, a little bit of the Euros. I know everybody wants to talk about the Trent agenda. I'm not babying Trent anymore, man. He's a world-class player. He needs to behave and act as such.
No problem, man. Well, everyone on the here has got your details anyway. So
there's no game tomorrow, right?
Nah. So send the link through, man.
No,
I'm going to be resting after all these streams. This stream tonight is going to finish in about 4 hours, bro. So if it's tomorrow evening, I'm about still. So send it through and see
All
what's
right.
going on there.
For sure.
Big up Harrison Zabiri, man. You know, to follow the mandem and all that.
Big up, man.
Big up to everyone in the chat, man. We'll talk soon on that again. Thanks for everyone coming along on that. I guess everyone's watching Copa America now, so that is, man. But yeah, man, peace.